Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome back to the daily readings of Srila Prabhupada's books, where we are engaged in a great vrat, a great vow of reading all of Srila Prabhupada's major books, meaning Bhagavad Gita, Srimad-Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, complete with purports, reading every day, and when I get to the end, I'll start again. And I'll keep doing that every single day without fail for the rest of my life, except if I'm on a long-haul flight going somewhere that I can't do it. And we've kept this vow up for, a little more than a year now. And it's very, very enlivening to know that just in a short year, there's, I think, 1,579 persons now signed up that follow the readings. So this has been such a great source of enlivenment and pleasure for me, knowing that devotees are, and devotees have told me that they're getting a taste, they're reviving their taste for reading Srila Prabhupada's books, and this is my life and soul. So thank to all of you. Now, this is a very special day. In India, maybe it's not. Maybe it was yesterday. But or maybe it's, yeah. But today is the holy appearance of Lord Nishingadev. Lord Nishingadev ki Jai. Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. So I want to hear a little bit about them because everyone's celebrating, and I do want to start the Narayana-kavaca. Anyway, let's see. We'll do it spontaneously. But in any case, whether we hear the Narayana-kavaca or we hear about Prahlad Maharaj and Lord Nishingadev, it's coming from Bhagavatam, and I have a little something to read from the Brihad Bhagavatamrita also today, which will be very nice for us to hear. But let's read this prayer that we read every day to help us to go deeper and to understand more clearly what we're doing here. Sanatana Goswami was instructed by Lord Chaitanya for 2 straight months, day and night practically. So he got more instruction direct from Lord Chaitanya than anyone, and in a very systematic and complete way. Therefore he's called the Siddhanta Acharya, the Acharya of the conclusions of the scriptures. Okay, Srimad-Bhagavatam Mahima Stotram from the Sri Krishna Lila Stava, for verses 412 through 416. One of Sanatana Goswami's prayers that he offered, obeisances that he offered to the Vrindavan pastimes of Krishna. And after he got finished, he wanted to offer 108 obeisances to the Vrindavan pastimes of Krishna. And he got to the end, and this is the 107th obeisance. Yes. Offering to the whole Bhagavatam his obeisances. And it goes like this. Sarva Shastra Dipiyusha Sarva Vedaika Satpala Sarva Siddhanta Ratnaja Sarva Lokaika Drikprada. O nectar from the ocean of all scriptures, singular fruit of all the Vedas, mine of the precious gems of all conclusive truths, you are the only giver of sight to all the worlds. Srimad Bhagavata Pranam Srimad Bhagavata Prabhu Kalidwan Doditaditya Shri Krishna Parivartita. O life air of all the Supreme Lord's devotees, O Master Srimad Bhagavatam, you are the sun risen in the darkness of Kali. You are the exact image of Shri Krishna. Paramananda Pataya Prema Varshaksharayate Sarvada Sarvasevyaya Shri Krishnaya Namostume. I bow down to you who are supremely blissful to read. Your every syllable pours down a flood of prema. You can always be served by everyone. You are Shri Krishna himself. Madeka Bando Matsangin Madguro Mad Mahadana Mandistadanga Madbhagya Mad Ananda Namostute. My only friend, my constant companion, my spiritual master, my great wealth, my savior, my good fortune, my source of ecstasy, I bow down to you. Asadu saduta dayin atini chochata kada hanamuncha gadachin mam premnarit kanta yospuda. O bestower of saintliness to the unsaintly, O exalted of the most fallen, please never leave me. Always appear in my heart and my voice with pure love. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 So, Nishinga Chaturdashi, the appearance of Lord Nishingadev, is extremely special. For one thing, he only stayed a very short time. You know, most of the appearances of the incarnations of Krishna, he stays for a long time. Krishna stayed 125 years, Lord Chaitanya stayed 48 years, and like that. But there are certain very special incarnations of Krishna that came for a very short time for specific purposes. Matsya Avatar came just for a short time to save the Vedas and to give special mercy to Satyavrata, the Manu at the time. Lord Raha appeared to kill Hiranyaksha and save the earth. And it didn't take very long for Krishna to do that. And Nishingadev is like that also. But Nishingadev, despite this fact, he is extremely special. There's three, Rupa Goswami describes that there's three forms of Krishna who have, only Krishna's form has the complete opulence and displays the complete opulence of the Absolute Truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But the other two that come closest are Lord Ramachandra and Nishingadev. Beauty, strength, wealth, opulence, renunciation, all the different opulences are shown by Lord Nishingadev as close as anyone except for Krishna of the incarnations of God and Lord Ramachandra. So that in itself is very special. And the reason for that is because of the person that invoked his presence, Prahlad Maharaj. And in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, there's a wonderful description about how Narada Muni went to Prahlad Maharaj while he was searching for the best devotee of the Lord. He was on a survey, he was doing a survey, going through the whole universe, going to devotee liberation, and he was just doing a survey to try to find out who was the best devotee of the Lord. And he came to for Lord Shiva, actually. He had met Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva had glorified the goddess of fortune as the best devotee. So Gopakumara was going to continue his sojourn and go to Vaikuntha and meet the goddess of fortune. And before he ran off, Lord Shiva pulled him over and he said, I can't say this out loud because she'll get upset with me if I say it, but there's another devotee who's actually even better, and that's Prahlad Maharaj. So if I were you, I would go and see Prahlad Maharaj first. So then he got ecstatic and he went. And the plot of the Brihad Bhagavatamrita is that Narada Muni goes to a great devotee and glorifies the devotee. And then the devotee refutes all of his praise. You know? And then praises another devotee who he considers to be better than him. And in this way, Narada goes from one to the other, to the other, to the other. And at the end, when finally Krishna went to Dwarka and got to meet Krishna face to face to ask him, Haribo, Maharaj.
Sorry, I didn't know this greeting was going on. Sorry.
That's okay. It's a special time today. So, where was I? So, yes, when Narada came to Prahlad Maharaj, he was glorifying him, giving him all these. Oh, this was the plot. Yeah, I was telling you about the plot. And then, the devotee that Narada is trying to glorify refutes his own praise, giving reasons why he wasn't special, like Narada Muni was saying. And Prahlad Maharaj is a unique devotee. He was 5 years old. He had been, he was the son of Hiranyakashipu, the biggest demon in the whole universe. Hiranyakashipu became so strong that he was able to actually kick Indra out, and he was sitting on the throne, and just everybody in the universe except for Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva were serving him. Even Narada Muni, although he wasn't serving, he would have to flatter him just to make sure he was okay. It's kind of like Trump, You have to go and say something nice, otherwise you get in trouble. So, it's a very long story, and there's so many elements to it. But I wanted to just, in a short time, I wanted to express to you, or rather, share with you Sridhar Swami's commentary on one of the verses in the Bhagavatamrita, in which he explains how the Lord came in that unusual form. And it had to do, and this was what Prahlad said to Narada to refute all the praise that he was giving him. He said, actually, the Lord doesn't favor me especially. He was actually bound by the promises of so many of his devotees. So he had to do that. So he came and gave all these blessings to me. But actually it was just him fulfilling the promises of all these different devotees. Okay, so now I'm going to read to you from the Bhagavatamrita, and you will understand the glories of Lord Nrsingadev by understanding the glories of Prahlad Maharaj and how it is that Lord Nrsingadev satisfies the desires of all of his devotees. So here Lord Nrsingadev said, Prahlad Maharaj said, this is Bhagavatamrita, part 1, chapter 4, verse 25, and its purport. So Prahlad Maharaj is speaking. He said, he also wished, he's talking about Krishna, he also wished to uphold the truth of the words of Brahma and of others, such as Brahma's sons, and fully display the greatness of devotional service. These were the only reasons for his pastimes. This is the humility of a real Vaishnava. So the commentary. The personality of Godhead assumed his amazing half-lion, half-man form to save Prahlad from Hiranyakashipu, the most terrible opponent of Lord Vishnu's devotional service. Isn't this evidence enough that he favors Prahlad? No, Prahlad replies. The Supreme Lord's appearance as Nrsinga and his disposing of Hiranyakashipu served other purposes. The Lord enacted this pastime to protect Indra and the other demigods, who are his faithful devotees. He also descended in this form to free his two Vaikuntha associates, Jai and Vijay, from the curse of Sanaka and his brothers. In addition, the Lord felt obliged to fulfill the words of several of his devotees. Brahma had predicted the Supreme Lord's appearance as Nrsinga. Brahma's sons, the four Kumaras, had predicted the Lord's killing of Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu himself, who was an incarnation of Lord Narayan as doorkeeper Jai, had also made statements that the Lord had to make true. And Narada's and Prahlad's predictions also needed to be realized, and there's more to this. Now we're going to hear about a detailed description of how Lord Nrsingadev had to fulfill the words of his various devotees is found in Sridhar Swami's commentary on Srimad-Bhagavatam 7.8.17, a verse beginning Satyam Vidatum Nijabritya Bhashitam, to make true what was spoken by his servants. When Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad whether his Lord Vishnu was also present in a pillar of the palace, Prahlad answered, yes, of course. He's present everywhere. Lord Nrsingadev appeared from the pillar to fulfill this statement of Prahlad's. And Prahlad's previous statement, Bhagavatam 7.6.20, that the Lord is, quote, also present in the varieties of material creations and in the material elements. So that promise had to be fulfilled. The personality of Godhead burst forth from the pillar in the terrifying form of Nrsinga to dispatch Hiranyakashipu quickly, and thus fulfill the request of the four Kumaras that Jai and Vijay be reinstated in their positions in Vaikuntha after only 3 births in the material world. They gave them the choice. You can have 7 births as devotees or 3 births as demons. So they took 3 births as demons because that means that they would be able to come back sooner to the Lord's full service. Lord Nrsinga's form, neither human nor animal, was like nothing ever seen before in Brahma's creation. And he appeared at the doorway of Hiranyakashipu's court. This unprecedented appearance fulfilled Hiranyakashipu's choice of benedictions from Brahma. So Brahma gave these benedictions that he had to fulfill. In Bhagavatam 7.3, 35 and 36. Bhutebhyas tvad vishritebhyo mrityur ma boon mama prabho. Oh my Lord, please let me not meet death from any of the living entities created by you. Nantar bahi, either indoors or outdoors. And not narayar, na mrigaya rapi, from either men or beasts. Brahma had answered this request. So be it. Hiranyakashipu later said, Apramya nu bhavo yam kutaschit bhayo maraha nunam etad virodina mrityur me babita nava. I can see that this boy's strength is unlimited. This is Hiranyakashipu speaking. For he has not feared any of my punishments. He appears immortal. Therefore, because of my enmity toward him, I shall die. Or maybe this will not take place. Bhagavatam 7.5.47. And when Indra wanted to kill the unborn Prahlad in the womb of Hiranyakashipu's wife, remember? While Hiranyakashipu was gone doing his austerities, his wife was there in the palace of Indra, basically. And then the demigods took advantage of Hiranyakashipu being gone and came and conquered and found his pregnant wife there. And they thought, oh, the seed of a great demon's in this woman's womb. So we'll take her, and then when the kid comes out, we'll kill him. This is life in the heavenly planets. Hare Krishna. Let's not become demigods, eh? Then, who shows up? Narada Muni. He always shows up just in the nick of time to to reveal the whole story in so many ways, in so many times, throughout the history of the universe. And they were going to take him away, and Narada Muni said, "What are you doing?" And then he explained what they were going to do. And he said, you'll never be able to kill this person. This person's a Mahabhagavad, devotee of the Lord. Ayam nish kil bishak sakshan maha bhagavato mahan tvaya na prapsyate sangstam ananta nucharo badi. The child within this woman's womb is faultless and sinless. Indeed, he is a great devotee, a powerful servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, you will not be able to kill him. Bhagavatam 7:7-10. All these words had to be fulfilled by the Lord. And as implied by the word cha, and, in this verse spoken by Prahlad, text 25, the personality of Godhead also had to fulfill his own words from Bhagavad Gita. Somebody know that verse? What verse? No. No. This is a purpose. This is a purpose. He had to fulfill his own words. No. Yes. Bhagavad Gita 9:31. Kontiya pratijanihi na me bhakta pranashati. My devotee will never be destroyed. So he had to fulfill Krishna's own desire, his own wish. And 12:7. Tesham aham samudarta mrityu sangsara sagarat. I quickly deliver my devotees from the ocean of birth and death. Therefore, Prahlad concludes, what Lord Nrsimha did during his short appearance does not prove that Prahlad is the Lord's favorite devotee, even though the Lord made a show of neglecting Brahma and the other demigods by showering affection on Prahlad alone. That display should not be taken to indicate the Lord's true feelings. This is the pure devotee. Otherwise, as Prahlad's logic goes, one could infer that the Supreme Lord has no affection, either for his Vaikuntha associates like Garuda, or for the goddess of fortune, whom he also neglected on that occasion. So Prahlad's so great, he's even protecting all of these great souls that are around that might be embarrassed. Lord Nrsimha only wanted to draw attention to the greatness of pure devotional service by showing that even a demon like Prahlad can earn the Lord's reciprocation by steadfastly meditating on his mercy in the face of all dangers. This argument is Prahlad's answer to Narada's statements in text 7 and 8 that showed Nrsimha had showered special affection on Prahlad while ignoring Lord Brahma, Shiva, and the other demigods offering prayers, and even ignoring the goddess Padma. So this is the answer to the question, how is it that the Lord came in such a special form to save Prahlad, and how is it that the great acharyas analyzed that form to be as close to Krishna's form in terms of displaying all the opulences as every other form except for Lord Ramachandra? Because he was appearing in reciprocation with Prahlad Maharaj and fulfilling the desires of all these devotees at the same time. Prahlad Maharaj ki,
Jai.
Lord Nrsimhadev ki,
Jai.
Gaur Premanande. So I wanted to just say that on this day. Okay, now we're going to say the prayer again. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Now we're going to hear the beginning of the Narayana-kavaca, the shield that protects one from anything, any danger. So I generally don't do the Sanskrit in reading the Bhagavatam through because it makes it less time. But these are very wonderful prayers, and I'll try my best to say the prayers in Sanskrit before we give the English. The verse before it, after finishing this chanting, this is Twasta giving this prayer, this kavacha, this armor. It's called armor. Kavacha means armor. It's a mantra. It's an armor of mantra that makes an armor, and he's giving it to Indra so that he would be protected and be able to conquer the demons and get back the kingdom to fulfill the desire of Aditi, the mother of the demigods. After finishing this chanting, one should think himself qualitatively one with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is full in 6 opulences and is worthy to be meditated upon. Then one should chant the following protective prayer to Lord Narayana, the Narayana-kavaca. Text 12. Om Harir Vidyayan Vidadyan Mama Sarva Raksham Nyastangri Padma Patagendra Prishte Darari Charma Sugade Shuchapa Pashan Dadano Shtaguno Shtabahu. The Supreme Lord, who sits on the back of the bird Garuda. We'll see you guys. You go out without the shield, but I'm sure that Krishna will protect you anyhow. You've got the holy name, and all prayers are inside the holy name, including the Narayana-kavaca, so you're not missing anything. Hare Krishna. Haribol. The Supreme Lord, who sits on the back of the bird Garuda, touching him with his lotus feet, holds 8 weapons: the conch shell, disc, shield, sword, club, arrows, bow, and ropes. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead protect me at all times with his 8 arms. He is all-powerful because he fully possesses the 8 mystic powers, anima, lagima, etc. Purport. Thinking oneself one with the Supreme is called ahangraho pasana. Although ahangraho pasana does not be through ahangraha pasana, one does not become God, but he thinks of himself as qualitatively equal or one with the Supreme. Qualitatively one with the Supreme. Understanding that as a spirit soul, he is equal in quality to the Supreme Soul, the way the water of a river is of the same nature as the water of the sea. One should meditate upon the Supreme Lord, as described in this verse, and seek his protection. The living entities are always subordinate to the Supreme. Consequently, their duty is to always seek the mercy of the Lord in order to be protected by him in all circumstances. Text 13. Jaleshu mam rakshatu matsyamurtir yadu ganebhyo vanunasya pashat staleshu maya vatuvamano tribhikama ke vatuvishvarupaha. May the Lord, who assumes the body of a great fish, protect me in the water from the fierce animals that are associates of the demigod Varuna. By expanding his illusory energy, the Lord assumed the form of the dwarf Vamana. May Vamana protect me on the land. Since the gigantic form of the Lord, Vishwarupa, conquers the 3 worlds, may he protect me in the sky. Purport. This mantra seeks the protection of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the water, land, and sky, in his incarnation as the fish, Vamanadev, and Vishwarupa. Text 14. Durgeshvatapyaji mukhadishu prabhu payan nishingo surayutta parihi vimuchato yasya mahatatasam dishobine dur yapatang jagarbaha. May Lord Nishingadev, who appeared as the enemy of Hiranyakashipu, protect me in all directions. His loud laughing vibrated in all directions and caused the pregnant wives of the Asuras to have miscarriages. May that Lord be kind enough to protect me in difficult places like the forest and the battlefront. So we got our Lord Nishingadev in the Narayana-kavaca. Text 15. Rakshvat asau madvanijagyakalpak swadang strayon nitadaro baraha ramo rikute shabadbipravase salekshmano vyad bhatatagrajosman. The Supreme Indestructible Lord is ascertained through the performance of ritualistic sacrifices and is therefore known as Yagyeshwara. In his incarnation as Lord Boar, he raised the planet Earth from the water at the bottom of the universe and kept it on his pointed tusks. May that Lord protect me from rogues on the street. May Parashuram protect me on the tops of mountains, and may the elder brother of Bharat, Lord Ramachandra, along with his brother Lakshman, protect me in foreign countries. Purport. There are 3 Ramas. One Rama is Parashuram, Jamadagnya. Another Rama is Lord Ramachandra. And the third Rama is Lord Balaram. In this verse, the words Ramo Drikute Shata indicate Lord Parashuram. The brother of Bharat Maharaj and Lakshmana is Lord Ramachandra. Text 16. Mam ugradharmat akilat pramadan narayanak patunaras jahasat tatastva yogad atayoganatak payat guneshak kapilak karma bandhat. May Lord Narayana protect me from unnecessarily following false religious systems and falling from my duties due to madness. May the Lord in his appearance as Nara protect me from unnecessary pride. May Lord Dattatreya, the master of all mystic power, protect me from falling while performing bhakti yoga. And may Lord Kapila, the master of all good qualities, protect me from the material bondage of fruitive activities. Text 17. Sanat Kumaro Batukama Devad Dayashir Shamam Patideva Helanat Devarshi Varyak Pudusharchanantarat Kurmo Harirmam Nirayat Asheshat. May Sanat Kumara protect me from lusty desires. As I begin some auspicious activity, may Lord Hayagriva protect me from being an offender by neglecting to offer respectful obeisances to the Supreme Lord. May Devarshi Narada protect me from committing offenses in worshipping the deity. And may Lord Kurma, the tortoise, protect me from falling to the unlimited hellish planets. Purport. Lusty desires are very strong in everyone, and they are the greatest impediment to the discharge of devotional service. Therefore, those who are very much influenced by lusty desires are advised to take shelter of Sanat Kumara, the great brahmachari devotee. Narada Muni, who is the guide for Archana, is the author of the Narada Pancharatra, which prescribes the regulative principles for worshipping the deity. Everyone engaged in deity worship, whether at home or in the temple, should always seek the mercy of Devarshi Narada, in order to avoid the 32 offenses while worshipping the deity. These offenses in deity worship are mentioned in the Nectar devotion. Text 18. Danvatarir Bhagavan Patvatyad Dvanvad Bayad Rishabho Nirjitatma Yagyascha Avataj Janantad Baloganat Krodavashada Hindraha. May the Supreme Lord, may the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in its incarnation as Dhanvantari, relieve me from undesirable eatables and protect me from physical illness. May Lord Rishabhadev, who conquered its inner and outer senses, protect me from fear produced by the duality of heat and cold. May Yajna protect me from defamation and harm from the populace. And may Lord Balarama, as Shesha, protect me from envious serpents. Purport. To live within this material world, one must face many dangers, as described herein. For example, undesirable food possesses a danger to health, and therefore one must give up such food. The Dhanvantari incarnation can protect us in this regard. Since Lord Vishnu, as the Supersoul of all living entities, if he likes, he can save us from adibhautika, disturbances from other living entities. Lord Balarama is the Shesha incarnation, and therefore he can save us from angry serpents or envious persons who are always ready to attack. Text 19. Dvaipayano Bhagavan Aprabodhad Buddhastu Pashandagana Pramadat Kalki Kale Kalamalat Prabhatu Dharma Vanoyu Kritavatara Aha. May the personality of Godhead, in his incarnation as Vyasadeva, protect me from all kinds of ignorance resulting from the absence of Vedic knowledge. May Lord Buddhadev protect me from activities opposed to Vedic principles and from laziness that causes one to madly forget the Vedic principles of knowledge and ritualistic action. May Kalki Dev, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared as an incarnation to protect religious principles, protect me from the dirt of the age of Kali. Purport. This verse mentions various incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead who appear for various purposes. Srila Vyasadeva, Mahamuni, compiled the Vedic literature for the benefit of all human society. If one wants to be protected from the reactions of ignorance, even in this age of Kali, one may consult the books left by Srila Vyasadeva, namely the four Vedas, Samayajur, Rig, and Atharva, the 108 Upanishads, Vedanta Sutra, or Brahma Sutra, Mahabharata, Srimad-Bhagavatam, Mahapurana, Vyasadev's commentary on the Brahma Sutra, and the other 17 Puranas. Only by the mercy of Srila Vyasadeva do we have so many volumes of transcendental knowledge to save us from the clutches of ignorance. As described by Srila Jayadev Goswami in his Dashavatara Stotra, Lord Buddha apparently decried the Vedic knowledge. Nindasi yagya vider ahaha shuddhivjatam sadaya hridaya darshita pachunatgatam keshavadrita Buddha Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare. The mission of Lord Buddha was to save people from the abominable activity of animal killing and to save the poor animals from being unnecessarily killed. When Pashandis were cheating by killing animals on the plea of sacrificing them in Vedic yajnas, the Lord said, "If the Vedic injunctions allow animal killing, I do not accept the Vedic injunction principles." Thus, he actually saved people who acted according to Vedic principles. One should therefore surrender to the Lord Buddha so that he can help one avoid misusing the injunctions of the Vedas. The Kalki Avatar, chanting his mantra. The Kalki Avatar is purifying the hallways as he goes on. The Kalki Avatar is the fierce incarnation who vanquishes the class of the atheists born in this age of Kali. Now in the beginning of Kali Yuga, many irreligious principles are in effect, and as Kali Yuga advances, many pseudo-religious principles will certainly be introduced, and people will forget the real religious principles enunciated by Lord Krishna before the beginning of Kali Yuga, namely principles of surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord. Unfortunately, because of Kali Yuga, foolish people do not surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna. Even most people who claim to belong to the Vedic system of religion are actually opposed to the Vedic principles. Every day they manufacture a new type of dharma on the plea of that whatever one manufactures is also a path of liberation. Atheistic men generally say, yatamat tatapat. According to this view, there are hundreds and thousands of different opinions in human society, and each opinion is a valid religious principle. This philosophy of rascals has killed the religious principles mentioned in the Vedas, and such philosophies will become increasingly influential as Kali Yuga progresses. In the last stage of Kali Yuga, Kalki Dev, the fierce incarnation of Keshava, will descend to kill all the atheists and will save only the devotees of the Lord. Text 20. Mam Keshavo Gadaya Prataravyad Govinda Asang Gavamata Benuhu Narayanak Prana Udata Shaktir Madhyan Dine Vishnu Arindrapanihi. May Lord Keshava protect me with his club in the first portion of the day, and may Govinda, who is always playing and engaged in playing his flute, protect me in the second portion of the day. May Lord Narayana, who is equipped with all potencies, protect me in the third part of the day. And may Lord Vishnu, who carries a disc to kill his enemies, protect me in the fourth part of the day. Purport. According to Vedic astronomical calculations, day and night are each divided into 32 gatikas, 24 minutes, instead of 12 hours. Generally, each day and each night is divided into 6 parts, consisting of 5 gatikas. In each of these 6 portions of the day and night, the Lord may be addressed for protection, according to different names. Lord Keshava, the proprietor of the holy place of Mathura, is the Lord of the first portion of the day, and Govinda, the Lord of Vrindavan, is the master of the second portion. Text 21. Devo parane madhuhogradanva sayam tridama patumadavo mam doshe rishi kesha utardratre nishita eko patupadmanabha. May Lord Madhusudana, who carries a bow, very fearful for the demons, protect me during the 5th part of the day. In the evening, may Lord Madhava, appearing as Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, protect me. And in the beginning of night, may Lord Rishikesha protect me. At the dead of night, in the 2nd and 3rd parts of night, may Lord Padmanabha alone protect me. Text 22. Trivatsadama Padaratra Isha Pratyusha Isho Siddharo Janardanaha Damodara Vyad Anusanyam Prabhate Vishweshwaro Bhagavan Kalamurtihi. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who bears the Shrivats on his chest, protect me after midnight until the sky becomes pinkish. May Lord Janardana, who carries a sword in his hand, protect me at the end of night, during the last 4 gatikas of night. May Lord Damodar protect me in the early morning, and may Lord Vishweshwara protect me during the junctions of day and night. Text 23. Chakram yuganta nalatit tigmanemi brahmat samantad bhagavat prayuktam dad dandagi dandagad sanyamashu kaksham yatavata sako hutashaha. Set into motion by the Supreme Personality of Godhead and wandering in all the 4 directions, the disc of the Supreme Lord has sharp edges, as destructive as the fire of devastation at the end of the millennium. As a blazing fire burns dry grass to ashes with the assistance of the breeze, may that Sudarshan Chakra burn our enemies to ashes. 24. Gadeshani Sparshanavish Pulinge Nishpindi Nishpin Ajitab Priyasi Kushmanda Vainak Yagajaksharaksho Bhutak Gramangs Churnayarin. O club in the hand of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you produce sparks as fire, as powerful as thunderbolts, and you are extremely dear to the Lord. I am also his servant. Therefore kindly help me pound to pieces the evil living beings known as the Kushamandas, Vainayakas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, Bhutas, and Grahas. Please pulverize them. Text 25. Tvam yatu dhana pramata preta matri pishacha vipragrahadoda drishtin Darendra Vidardra Vaya Krishna Purito Bhimo Swanorer Hridayanis Kampayan. O best of conch shells, O Panchajanya, in the hand of the Lord, you are always filled with the breath of Lord Krishna. Therefore you create a fearful sound vibration that causes trembling in the hearts of enemies like the Rakshasas, Pramata ghosts, Pretas, Matas, Pishachas, and Brahmana ghosts with fearful eyes. Text 26. Twam nigmadara sivarari sainyam isha prayukto mamachinda chindi chakshung shicharman chachachandra chadaya trisham agognam hadapapa chakshusham. O King of sharp-edged swords, you are engaged by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Please cut the soldiers of my enemies to pieces. Please cut them to pieces. O shield marked with 100 brilliant moon-like circles, please cover the eyes of the sinful enemies. Pluck out their sinful eyes. Text 27, 28. Yanno bayam grahinobya. Is that right? Yes. Yanno bayam grahinabhyo bhut kitubhyo nibhya evacha sarishpribhyo dangstribhyo bhutebhyo obhya evacha sarvanyi tanni bhagavan nama rupanu kirtanat prayantu sankhayam sadyo yenak shreyak pratipakaha. May the glorification of the transcendental name, form, qualities, and paraphernalia of the Supreme Personality of Godhead protect us from the influence of bad planets, meteors, envious human beings, serpents, scorpions, and animals like tigers and wolves. May it protect us from ghosts in the material elements like earth, water, fire, and air. And may it also protect us from lightning and our past sins. we are always afraid of these hindrances to our auspicious life. Therefore, may they all be completely destroyed by the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. 29. Guru do Bhagavan Stotra Stobas Chandromayak Prabhu Rakshat Dashesha Kritibo Vishwakshina Swanavibihi. Lord Garuda, the carrier of Lord Vishnu, is the most worshipable Lord, for he is as powerful as the Supreme Lord himself. He is the personified Vedas and is worshipped by selected verses. May he protect us from all dangerous conditions, and may Lord Vishwakshena, the personality of Godhead, also protect us from all dangers by his holy names. Text 30. Sarva padvyo harer nama rupayana yudhani naha buddhindriya manak pranan pantu parchada bhushanaha. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead's holy names, his transcendental forms, his carriers, and all the weapons decorating him as personal associates protect our intelligence, senses, mind, and life air from all dangers. Purport. There are various associates of the Transcendental Personality of Godhead, and his weapons and carrier are among them. In the spiritual world, nothing is material. The sword, bow, club, disc, and everything decorating the personal body of the Lord are spiritual living force. Therefore the Lord is called Advaya, Gyan, indicating that there is no difference between him and his names, forms, qualities, weapons, and so on. Anything pertaining to him is in the same category of spiritual existence. They are all engaged in the service of the Lord in varieties of spiritual forms. Text 31. Yata hi Bhagavan eva vastutak sadasach chayat satyina nena yak sarve yantu nacham upadravaha. The subtle and gross cosmic manifestation is material, but nevertheless it is non-different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he is ultimately the cause of all causes. Cause and effect are factually one because the cause is present in the effect. Therefore, the Absolute Truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, can destroy all our dangers by any of his potent parts. Text 32, 33. Yatai kat yanu bhavanam vikalpa rahitak swayam bhushanad yudalingakya tate shakti swamayaya tinaiva satyamanena sarvagyo bhagavan harihi patu sarvai sarupayarnak sada sarvatra sarvagaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the living entities, the material energy, the spiritual energy, and the entire creation are all individual substances. In the ultimate analysis, however, together they constitute the Supreme One, the Personality of Godhead. Therefore, those who are advanced in spiritual knowledge see unity in diversity. For such advanced persons, the Lord's bodily decorations, his name, his fame, his attributes and forms, and weapons in his hands are all manifestations of the strength of his potency. According to their elevated spiritual understanding, the omniscient Lord, who manifests various forms, is present everywhere. May he always protect us, everywhere, from all calamities. Purport. A person highly elevated in spiritual knowledge knows that nothing exists but the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 9.4, where Lord Krishna says, Maya tadamidang sarvam indicating that everything we see is an expansion of his energy. This is confirmed in the Vishnu Purana 122.56. Ekadesha stitasyagner jyotsna vistarini yata padasya brahmanak shaktis taridham akilam jagat. As a fire, although existing in one place, can expand its light and heat everywhere, so the omnipotent Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although situated in his spiritual abode, expands himself everywhere in both the material and spiritual worlds by his various energies. Since both cause and effect are the Supreme Lord, there is no difference between cause and effect. Consequently, the ornaments and weapons of the Lord, being expansions of his spiritual energy, are not different from him. There is no difference between the Lord and his variously presented energies. This is also confirmed in the Padma Purana. Nama Chintamani Krishnash Chaitanya Rasavigraha Purnak Shudo Nitya Mukto Binatvan Namanamino. The holy name of the Lord is fully identical with the Lord, not partially. The word Purna means complete. The Lord is omnipotent and omniscient, and similarly, his name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and everything pertaining to him are complete, pure, eternal, and free from material contamination. The prayer to the ornaments and carriers of the Lord is not false, for they are as good as the Lord. Since the Lord is all-pervasive, he exists in everything, and everything exists in him. Therefore, even worship of the Lord's weapons or ornaments has the same potency as worship of the Lord. Mayavadis refuse to accept the form of the Lord, or they say that the form of the Lord is Maya, or false. But one should note very carefully that this is not acceptable. Although the Lord's original form and his impersonal expansion are one, the Lord maintains his form, qualities, and abode eternally. Therefore this prayer says, Patu Sarvai Sarupaya Naksada Sarvatra Samagaha. May the Lord, who is all-pervasive in his various forms, protect us everywhere. The Lord is always present everywhere by his name, form, qualities, attributes, and paraphernalia, and they all have equal power to protect the devotees. Srila Madhvacharya explains this as follows. Eka eva paro Vishnur Bhushahiti Dvajeshwajaha Tat Chakti Shakti Pradatvena Swayam Evya Bhavastitaha Satyinani Namam Deva Patu Sarveshvaro Harihi. No translation. Hare Krishna. The previous paragraph explains it. Text 34. Vidikshu dikshurdvam adak samantad antar bahir bhagavan nada shingaha pralapaya lokabhayam swanena swatejasa grasta samasta tejaha. Prahlad Maharaj loudly chanted the holy name of Lord Nishingadev. May Lord Nishingadev, roaring for his devotee Prahlad Maharaj, protect us from all fear of dangers created by stalwart leaders in all directions, through poison, weapons, water, fire, air, and so on. May the Lord cover their influence by his own transcendental influence. May Nishingadev protect us in all directions, in all corners, above, below, within, and without. Lord Nishingadev ki jai. Nishingacharurasi ki jai. 35. That was it. Isn't that wonderful? It ended with Lord Nishingadev. I didn't remember, but it ended with Lord Nishingadev on Nishinga Chaturdashi. Very wonderful. Okay. So I'll just read this next verse and then we'll stop and give everyone a chance to go over to the program. Text 35. Vishwarupa continued, O Indra, this mystic armor related to Lord Narayana has been described by me to you. By putting on this protective covering, you will certainly be able to conquer the leaders of the demons. Narayana-kavaca Shield, Gaur Premanandi. So we'll have a short question and answers. It's almost time for devotees to go over. I also have a phone call I have to take, scheduled. Anything from cyberspace? Everybody's probably out doing, Okay. Okay, I can see everyone's itching to get over to the temple, so we're going to leave it at that for today. Thank you everyone very much. It was a very auspicious reading of the Narayana-kavaca from beginning to end. Very auspicious that the last verse is taking the protection of Lord Nrsingadev and blessing everyone with it on this day of Nrsinga Chardadasi. Srimad-Bhagavatam ki jai. Gaur Premanandi Haribol. Thank you very much. See you same time, 4:30 tomorrow afternoon, same place in the live studios here at Radha Lane. Hare Krishna.